Rain falling here at game time as it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Here we wrap up the homestand with the finale of this 2-game series between the Oakland A's and the San Diego Padres. The Friars have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Cal Quantrill is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So striding in, Miguel Tejada, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Spin throw, got him at first, and that was not easy with that guy running down the line.
Third baseman, Eric Chavez.
Next up for the A's, Eric Chavez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Top of the first, just underway at Petco Park. Another 1-2 delivery. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Very weakly on the ground. Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. A's are gone in order. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Barry Zito will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Manuel Diaz. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And now the A's will have to deal with a threat to run from the get-go.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Now batting, Fernando Tatis, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Diaz on at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen bases. We check out the teams that have run the most here this season. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. The 3-1. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
The 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in now for San Diego, Matt Antonelli, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Bradley going back on it. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
There's not a hotter hitter in all of baseball, folks. As the guy on the mound can attest, he's seeing everything they're throwing at him well right now, and he's not missing them either.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Mark McGuire, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Still only one out in the inning. Hit hard up the middle. Lowry's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. For the moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So stepping in, Big Daddy David, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 2 and the A's nothing. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Jed Lowry, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He pulls this one into right. David is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Ready now, Nick Swisher. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Bounce towards the second baseman. Diaz moving to his right. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Jeremy Giambi.
Striding in for Oakland, Jeremy Giambi. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Tony Gwynn. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. The 1-1. There's a drive out to left center field. He threw first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Settling in now, Matt Stairs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Bradley ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 34 home runs now on the year, as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
So striding forward now, Benito Santiago. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Lined hard toward right center. Jackson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Hit out towards second. Taken there by Lowry. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
Stepping in, Manuel Diaz. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Chavez scoops it up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 San Diego. Digging in now, Bradley. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Batting 8th, catcher, Bob Melvin.
So digging in now, Bob Melvin. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Bradley gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Here's another 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stairs moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. The pitcher, Barry Zito, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Tejada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a little tapper. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They're down 4-0. Coming to the plate now, Fernando Tatis.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-2. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. Now at the plate, Matt Antonelli. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Bases are empty, one man out. Taken high and deep to right. Jackson going back to the track. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stand. Santa Maria.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Stepping in now, Mark McGuire. Left side of the infield into the shift. Tejada loves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres down in order, but they're in front 4-0. At the plate, Reggie Jackson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-1 on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this really showing he's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Standing in now, Eric Chavez. 3-1. Left center, base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 count?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the A's get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat. But come on. I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Into the box, Nick Swisher. This is line to left. Stairs is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in, Jeremy Giambi. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
In now, Bradley. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three runs already home here. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Heading out towards shallow right. David is going to get there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Padres lead it 4-3. Riding in once again, Big Daddy David. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Liner toward right center. He takes the turn and heads for second, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn. A bullet to first base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Stairs. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. David, the runner at second with 1 away. Line drive to center field. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Catcher, Benito Santiago.
Digging in now for San Diego, Benito Santiago, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One and one, here it comes. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 1-2. Line hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cal Quantrill. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. We played 4 full. It's the Padres 5 and the A's 3. Ready for another chance, Bob Melvin. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Barry Zito. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Miguel Tejada. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Tejada is off at first with 2 away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Manuel Diaz. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Ready for another shot now, Fernando Tatis. He hit a sac fly earlier. High in the air out towards shallow right. Jackson is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Ready once again, Matt Antonelli. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And you see there, he's currently in 2nd place on the Friars in that category. Digging in once again, Mark McGuire.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Runner goes for second. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Lowry on the slide. It's there. He got him. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Padres 5 and the A's 3. Digging in and looking for more, Eric Chavez. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2 balls and a strike now. Lined hard to center field. Gwynn is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, Jed Lowry.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
The 0-2 once more. There's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Stairs racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 33, Nick Swisher.
Next up for the A's, Nick Swisher. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're still down 5-3. Next to the plate for the Padres, Big Daddy David. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. The 1-1. Bouncer to the left side, backhanded, and he'll get in there safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Houston Street takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Houston straight.
Tony Gwynn will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. David aboard here at first with nobody out. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 39 on the season for him, as it is now 7-3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-2. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Digging in to try it again, Benito Santiago. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Count even at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 37 on the year as they open it up to 8-3. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Stepping in now, Manuel Diaz. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Another good half inning in the books for the Padres. These folks may be on a beach before long. More baseball from downtown San Diego right after this. Back here at Petco Park. Padres out in front of this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Now in the box, Jeremy Giambi comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Antonelli is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 22.
So coming to the plate, Bradley 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He'll try again, 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stairs is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Bob Melvin.
Coming to the plate now, Bob Melvin. The 1-1. In the air, down the line in left. Stairs is there. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bounce down the third baseline. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Tatis on at first, nobody out. Into the box, Matt Antonelli. Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The 1-1 home. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys in scoring position.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Swisher ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Standing in now, Big Daddy David. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 43 on the year for him as they push this lead up to 9 now. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Tim Hudson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 50,
Coco Crisp will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Coco Crisp.
In now, Tony Gwynn. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. That's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Matt Stairs. 3-1 to the Padres left fielder. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Benito Santiago. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. One there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. Padres lead it 12-3. Digging in the switch hitter, Coco Crisp. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Gwynn is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ballgame. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Miguel Tejada. 1 out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out. A look at our line score thus far. Already 7 home runs between these two clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. Digging in, Reggie Jackson. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Gwynn. And that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Cal Quantrill. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost doesn't. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Stepping in now, Manuel Diaz. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Standing in now, Fernando Tatis. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Ready on 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Standing in, Matt Antonelli. Quantrill at third. Diaz is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Mark McGuire. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Lowry. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, Eric Chavez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 2-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Striding in for Oakland, Jed Lowry. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 33, Nick Swisher.
Stepping into the box, Nick Swisher will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Hit well on the ground to first. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Padres posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Cal Quantrill hangs win number 11 on his line, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Barry Zito permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.